Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and welcome. My name's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me. 2 ears in this. The first one is dead straightforward. Wish they were all like this. Wasn't fully blocked, but it needed to go nonetheless, as you can probably see, and it comes out really nicely. This is, I don't know, you'd call it the unicorn wax, wouldn't you? You stick your tube on it, jumps into it, pulls it out, jobs are good, and you feel like a bit of a fraud because you haven't had to work hard for your money for that appointment at all. But the difficult ones more than make up for that, let me tell you. And there's the eardrum after that one, nice and clear. Lovely job. Second one, quite different. Different patient, I think. Yeah, it was a different patient. Already have been really well oiled, this, as you can see there. And the majority of this was, it's predominantly skin. A lot of skin in this one. Now, it's quite interesting what we found when we removed all this, as you'll see very shortly, because the initial plug came away quite straightforward. It wasn't too difficult, and there was a little bit of peeling involved. But what you'll see when we took it all out was quite interesting.
Like glue, isn't it?
It is like glue. Did you just hear the patient say that? Yeah, it was an interesting one. Speaking of interesting, I must again publicly say I'm in full support of Neil's campaign to get earwax regulated, as earwax removal regulated. As some of you know, he's been running a very public campaign because there's a membership body who is accrediting training courses that are offered to lay people, which are people with no previous medical qualification. It could be Joe Blogs just turning up on these training courses and then getting accredited. I'll say some of the, and then being able to do this, be let loose on the public, which is frightening. Now, some of the stories that I've seen in post of the whistleblowers, I'll be honest, it's nothing that I didn't know, but still, nonetheless, it is still quite shocking when you hear some of the poor standard of training, and they're training people who've got no experience in this at all. And it's not something you can just pick up in a day or two. It really isn't. You know, when I was trained in public health, you went on your training courses and you went on this, you had to do an update every single year, and you had to get supervised by a more experienced member of staff many times before you could do it on your own. So it is quite frightening. Now it's more of a issue for the audiologist, this at the moment, but I think the bigger issue is going to come when it comes to seeking regulation for everybody, because as a registered nurse I am regulated, I'm inspected, and a governing body assesses whether I'm safe, fit, proper person to do this kind of thing. So I am already regulated, but that's not always the case for different healthcare professionals. But hopefully we can get it regulated across the board, because that's, believe it or not, you know, somebody who had no experience at all could do one of these courses, set themselves up in a business, and there's no regulation needed at all. Say for a registered nurse who wants to do this, you do have to get regulated, or believe it or not, you can get a letter from this particular governing body, who I won't name, saying that you're committing a criminal offence because it goes against the Health and Social Care Act, which is an act of Parliament in the UK, which says that all registered healthcare professionals, i.e. nurses, must register with this governing body to perform this. Otherwise, it's seen as committing a criminal offence, which is bonkers, I know, isn't it? Because I could not be a nurse, I could be a carpet fitter, do the one-day course, and I wouldn't be threatened with a criminal conviction because I'm not a registered healthcare professional. It's bananas, isn't it? Anyway, my point is that he's got his battle there, which I think he's doing amazing at. I think the battle where we'll be able to have to come together is when we seek for regulation to be across the board, which means all healthcare professionals and non-healthcare professionals shouldn't be doing it, let's be honest. Let's get that stopped first and foremost. But let's make sure that everybody is regulated. And hopefully that day will come soon. But these things don't move fast, unfortunately. Just come to the end of this. Now, as you can see, I've put a bit of oil in this, and have a look what happens when I peel this bit away. I've gone into the fining tube here and jumps up into the tube, but look what it reveals when I peel it off. Nice satisfying little peel this. It wasn't going to come out, I don't think, without the oil there to finish this off, but look how bumpy this ear canal is. Now what's caused that? It could be a couple of reasons. The fact that there was already quite a lot of skin in this. She had a history of keratosubtrans where it's widened the ear canal. Not sure. Could it be just anatomically that way? You could have been born with a bumpy ear canal. Lots of reasons for it, but it's nice and clean and clear now. That's the main thing. But I hope you enjoyed that. But for now, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.